What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing NBA play in, just my thoughts on what transpired between the Philadelphia 76ers and Miami Heat. So, this is a post game of the actual game, and honestly, on the early onsets of this game, I didn't know what to expect, honestly, because, you heard the rumblings about Joel Embiid and his health and things like that. And what version were we going to see of him along with the Miami Heat and things like it was so many different storylines, Jimmy Butler, and the storylines went on and on and on. So in the beginning of the game, you really seen just a lot of, just hard-nosed basketball being played. A lot of shots wasn't falling very early. You seen Joel Embiid struggling early. You just seen guys struggling early. One player that was not struggling early was Jimmy Butler. He was definitely putting his imprint on this basketball game by a mile. But early on in the basketball game, he also I don't know if it was a foot that landed on him from Kelly Oubre, or it was an injury. Jimmy Butler was injured early on in this basketball game, and you could see it was affecting him. Ultimately, he did return in the basketball game and continue to play, but not to the level that I think he would have been without the injury. Now, case in point, it still was an all hands on deck approach for the Miami Heat, especially when they went to a zone versus the Philadelphia 76ers. You seen the Sixers struggling to deal with the zone turnovers. They couldn't get the ball to Joel Embiid, and the Miami Heat found themselves up by double digits at one point in this basketball game. The Philadelphia 76ers in the second quarter only scored 17 points. And like I said, that was just a case of Erik Spoelstra and the Miami Heat's defense doing what they needed to do in that situation. Holding Joel Embiid to only a few made buckets in the first half and finding themselves with the lead early on. Same thing can be said for Tyrese Maxey. The 76ers were down by as much as 15, but lo and behold, who knew? I did not. That Nicholas Batum was going to be the saving grace for the Philadelphia 76ers offense in this particular game. I didn't see it coming. At one point, he was the one making and taking all the shots that the Sixers needed to get back into this game. And then the second half, you've seen the Sixers start to, climb back into the game with the play of not only Nicholas Batum, but also guys like Buddy Hield, the hustle of guys like Kyle Lowry. You seen a Cameron Payne get in there. Guys like Paul Reed. Again, it was an all hands on deck approach from Nick Nurse and the Philadelphia 76ers because, again, like I said, Joel Embiid's offense just wasn't going early on in the game. You seen Tyrese Maxey here and there, but a main component as far as rebounding was concerned was guys like Kelly Oubre and also Tobias Harris. Now for the Miami Heat, you seen Tyler Hero with his offense going, but Bam Adebayo never had his offense going. I think him having early foul trouble kind of threw him off his rhythm, but he did end with 10 points and 12 rebounds. But as for the late stretch of this basketball game, it was a lot of back and forth late in the basketball game. You did see some big shots being made both ways, not only by the Philadelphia 76ers, but also the Miami Heat. Ultimately, I just feel like down the stretch, the Philadelphia 76ers found a way to ultimately win the basketball game. And honestly, the final score was 105-104. I felt like late in the game, it was moments where a couple fouls, it was being called, right or wrong, but who knows. But again, like I said, the Philadelphia 76ers did find themselves on the winning end of this basketball game and now currently are the number 7 seed and face off versus the New York Knicks. The first game, I believe, is Saturday in New York. Now, about this game, it is some worries that Jimmy Butler season may be over due to the fact that it may be an MCL sprain that he's dealing with with that injury. Now, he did play 40 minutes in this particular game. He did go 5 of 18 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 7 of 8 from free throw line. He did have 4 rebounds and 5 assists with 19 points. Tyler Hero was the high man for the Miami Heat with 25 points and 9 assists. Bam Adebayo, as I mentioned, did have 10 points and 12 rebounds. He did go 5 of 9 from the field. Tyler Hero did go 9 of 27 from the field. I didn't realize he took that many shots. He shot 14 3-pointers. But Jaime Jaquez did come off the bench with 15, and Kevin Love also added in 10 points for the Miami Heat. As for the Philadelphia 76ers, high man for them was Joel Embiid with 23 points, 5 assists, and 15 rebounds. But again, I think, being as though he did play 38 minutes, he did go 6 of 17 from the field, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Not a bad stat line if you're Joel Embiid, but we know he can be anywhere from 30 to 40 points. We know that. Tyrese Maxey didn't have a really good showing. He did go 6 of 16 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line with 6 assists, 19 points, and 3 rebounds. Nicholas Batum was, again, like I said, saving grace. He did go 6 of 10 from the 3 with 20 points, 5 rebounds, no assists, 7 of 12 from the field. Buddy Hield with 7, Paul Reed with 6. Cameron Payne hit a big 3 at one point in the fourth quarter, I believe it was. It was either the fourth quarter or the third quarter, I believe it was. He had a really big 3 out the corner. Tobias Harris with 9 points, 4 assists, and 10 rebounds. And Kelly Oubre Jr. with 11 points, 1 assist, and 8 rebounds. He did go 5 for 5 from 3. Kyle Lowry did add in 7 points, 1 assist, and 5 rebounds. And like I said, this game was a game. It was a tale of two halves, basically. The Miami Heat played really, really good for 24 minutes, but the Philadelphia 76ers found the way to put it together to end the game. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Philadelphia 76ers fans, Miami Heat fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.